Hello world, I'm Carp. Welcome back to Cultist Simulator Cult of Love, where we're trying to make every single named cultist into our lover. We have 2 right now, we're working on getting the rest of them. So at this moment, where there is a season of sickness upon us, time is passing and a season of suspicion is coming, but we don't really care because we're not doing anything bad. We are accepting Poppy's offer, so we're gonna get some extra money because we do have the Grey Pawn here, who's the one you want to feed to Poppy in the end. We are performing for a benefactor, yeah, because we're working on the Dancer DLC, or with the Dancer Legacy, so our work is, you know, just dancing. We are reading some poetry, because we are trying to increase our imagination a bit. We are entering the White Door, and we are not exploring, because there's really nothing for us to explore. Sure, we have all these locations here, but it's more important for us in this run to use the talk verb to get more people and to make lovers than it is to upgrade these people. So we don't really want to go onto any of these expeditions before we've upgraded our people, and it's gonna take a long time before we're in that situation. Well, there's one more glimmering lesson learned for us, so we'll read this, and then, yeah, with 4 lessons learned to gain more passion, we will gain more passion. First off, we'll go through the White Door, we'll get that furtive truth, and, well, we'll explore that to get more locations for us to do in the future, or more like more locations for our eventual rivals to do in the future. And my benefactor finds me engaging. That's very, very nice. What is your besotment value at this point? 9? Holy crap. I have no idea what happens if it goes to like real high numbers, and I don't know what our real high numbers in this situation even are, so we'll maybe see that later on. Okay, there's the affliction for us. We're gonna have to cure that with some money because we do not have any vitality. Okay, Poppy of course gave us a silver spin tree and 10 funds. We'll put the Poppy's thing here so that we will remember, and we'll put this pawn here so we remember that we need to feed him to Poppy, and we will go to talking on the streets about things so we can find more people. What's coming up next? Season of Dread. This dread will go away before the season is here, so we don't really need to care about that. I'd really like to see a season of love incoming, so because now that we have 2 lovers, I want to see what happens. Because I'm not sure if I've ever actually had 2 lovers. I must have at some point, because I'm pretty sure that it causes them to... Well, first it causes them to have resentment, and then if they have enough resentment, they turn into rivals. I'm pretty sure that that's what happens. Okay, so we will put these things in here, and then we need something more. I don't know, let's use the Wood Whisper, and we get unreason. So our passion increases a tiny bit, which is not really that helpful for us. Hey, Gladwin Lake. But I like maxing out the stats, so that's just why we're doing it. And back to dancing for Nicole we go. Okay, sickness gone, that's good. So now we have enough health to dream about the White Door. Season of Nothingness incoming, that's fine. A patron! No, there are no more patrons left, game. Why are you... Well, actually now, I think that if we are getting a new patron when there are no more patrons left, we might get the... Has my benefactor tired of me? No! When I call, I'm informed that no one is receiving visitors. 3 times I am assured it. Finally, I receive a modest gift with a polite note wishing me well for the future. It is unsigned. Perhaps no one sent it. Okay. The most honorable Marchioness of Stanford has been heard to declare that she doesn't quite understand exactly what she saw in me. Okay. That's fine. Well, makes our life easier a bit, but yeah, we can't... I don't think we can use her for anything anymore. So we'll just put her here with the deeba-dabba-dooba-dabba-book. Right, and then we will go and dance at the Gaiety. Okay, and now we have skill, never know, and 5 passion, which is very nice. Now we could increase our scholarship as well, but we only have 2 of these collections of essays, so it'll take a little while to get the erudition. So I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna read books, and if any of these books give us erudition, then we'll start working towards getting our reason to the highest level. So let's just read the Victory of Crowns, which are erratic accounts by one Arun of the hunting and consumption of supposed immortals by shadowy cults of assassins, published in the late 19th century. The assassins are, according to Arun, the agent of a power called the Colonel, a soldier of the Secret Masters. The accounts go all the way back to Roman times. And through the white door once more, we head to the Lodge of the Sage Knight and get a favor from authority. Not really something we're gonna need. Last night I dreamt of a blue silk pavilion overlooking the cloudy labyrinth of the Bounds. I listened to the mistress of the place speak of other visitors. The Suppression Bureau came here, did you know that? I think they hope to recruit me as an ally, she snores derisively. After what they tried to do to Christopher? But their folly is your fortune. I will tell you something that may help you if the Bureau ever troubles you. Yep. And like, if this had a longer timer, this might be a more useful thing in this game, but that 300-second timer, it's like never ever gonna be useful. But hey, we do have extra health right now, so we'll just go and dream about the white door some more. And we get a peculiar room. Okay, so, because we're not gonna be getting notoriety from pretty much any other way, and I don't like having one notoriety isn't a bad thing. So we're gonna explore this peculiar room. I suspect that at the end of this story I may find someone who will hear what I have to say. I don't like doing this normally because of the reason that it gives notoriety, but one notoriety right now, since we are not doing these things, it doesn't matter. It is completely and utterly meaningless. Okay, finished our dancing at the gate, so we'll go back to Lord Timothy. There's some health, there's some glamour. Okay, and your resentment is at 9. Let's see if it rises to 10 and what does that do if it does. Or if it does anything. Arun's scholarship is dubious, but she writes pithily. Incidents of sudden and violent death are interspersed with aphorisms. Ours don't dream. Long try not to. Get a knife. Secret. And then we'll read the Viennese Conundrum. Nico van Driel describes odd events in Vienna. The disappearance of children, epidemics of parasite activity, animal mutilations, nightmares of worms, the activities of a charitable organization, the newly Gaians that funds the burial of the poor. She proposes peculiar connections between these activities. When the individual K attends the meetings, black dogs are sacrificed and quartered. When the individual M is in attendance, black mares are found with their throats slashed. I propose that these sacrifices are not necessary, but that our Ligaen friends may consider them fitting. Here with the diagrams of the mutilations. And through the white door once more, we'll head to the Lodge of the Sage Knight, get a glimmering, which I don't think we need for anything. Yeah, no, of course, our passion is full, so we don't need for anything. I recall my dream. This was the lodge of blue silk, flapping in the winds of the Bounds at the Manson's edge, and here was its mistress, who welcomed me as she welcomed all travelers. Company is nice, she confided, but I still miss my Christopher. 10 years. 10 years and not enough. Well, we could not have been long together, not without touching each other. And you know what occurs when a man long lies with a long woman. Perhaps you don't. I hope you don't. I won't tell you, just in case. I will give you a tiny gift. Wait. Wait, is this Teresa? Ah. Hey. Get 2 glimmers. We could make a glimmer and lesson learned, but we don't, of course, need that for anything. And yeah, we do still have extra health, so we will still dream about the woods. Oh, and the season of love here. Tris and Inus. If I have a particular friend, now is the time to renew our connections. A liaison, when we were. My lover and I share desire, even though we may not yet quite understand it. Okay, so we didn't get the is there another prompt this time. So let's put some passion in there. Together we become something else. And yeah, here we get Leo. Leo, you're a hot person. I'm pretty sure Leo is a hard person. So we can get Leo with change as well. And we get the notoriety, which will immediately go in here. But what, a new patron? Oh, come on, game. And my benefactor finds me engaging. So now we are at the 10 besotment. I just want to see if there's something different here. No, okay. First, I don't know, 10 seems like the number. If there was something to happen, then 10 would be the number where it happens, but of course with this game, you never know. Isabeth moves so quickly, and with such subtlety, she never seems quite to be in one place, but somehow she's always where she should be. So we get some contentment and a pleasant memory, which is always nice. And we read the Viennese Conundrum. Medusa's riddle, then, I choose to render as what is not seen. There is another riddle, one I have heard rendered as what may be lost. I will delineate some historic attempts to answer it. These are in themselves, in some sense, sacrifices. And one thing I'm thinking is that we could maybe get to the next door by dreaming. But do we want to? Because one of the things I think there might be the danger that if we have a temptation, we maybe can't. It needs to be dedication for us to do that. I don't remember it. It's not something I usually need to think about, because usually you want to turn your temptation into a dedication, but right now we just don't want to do that. So let's instead just read the Burning of the Unburned God, which is compiled by Hosti Tasmane from oral traditions in rural Persians. No, this is not. What? No, it's by the what? Like here, Jensen hypothesizes a pre-Zoroastrian fire deity whose rites were the rites of smiths. It's the guy. He had a funny name, J. Wigglesworth Jensen or something like that. Hosti Tasmane. What? Why is this? Why has this text changed? I'm confused. I'm scared. Because anytime you see a change in a game, then you're suddenly wait. There might be other changes that I know nothing about. So that's always kind of scary. Let's head back to the lodge, find a subtle fracture. Last night, in the great pavilion above the grey sprawl that bounds, a woman who once called herself Teresa Galmere sat on gilt-fringed cushions and offered me a horn cup of dream wine. The wine is imaginary, she explained, but the cup is not. To navigate the manses, one must understand the distinction. Perhaps one day you'll join me on the pilgrimage, or I'll join you. So here, let us share a secret. And her breath tickled my ear. Huh. Oh, we need to put something in here. Passion. So it is Teresa. Interesting. Yeah, because we dream about the wide door with the temptation chains. To the stack door. The ascent is slow. Winds from nowhere pluck at me. My skin is stained with light. The wood shivers with motion far below. Okay, it doesn't sound like it's gonna change our thing there, so maybe we'll just head it there and then we will know what is required for us as a riddle. But yeah, we're not gonna use this peculiar rumor now because our one notoriety also already went there. Now, if he doesn't create evidence, then we will use this peculiar rumor. But while we wait, let's take Leo into the cult. What do we use for this? I don't know. Let's use a glimmering. I find it kind of, cause I found it thematically funnier if I don't use any of the actual rites to take him into my cult right now. If I just use stuff like, you know, glimmering, subtle fractures, this other kind of stuff. And then we will go to dance to Lord Timothy. Put some health there, put some money in there. We're already at 50 funds, holy crap. Oh right, because we get 10 from Poppy, that's why. Okay, he did make some evidence. So yeah, we're not gonna use the peculiar rumor now. We're gonna wait until the tentative evidence goes away, and then if we still, well, the peculiar rumor is not gonna be around until that long, but yeah, we're just not gonna use it. This is the main point I'm trying to make here right now. Moth sheds its skin. The novice must only shed their clothes and their past. Oh, we invoked Moth again. Oh, I didn't even realize. Oh, glimmering is Moth. Yeah. Leo is an earnest sort, but he's prepared to do what he must. Ah, I forgot to read what he was before. I need to remember to do that. Okay, Leo. Now we're gonna talk to you about the Ecdysis Club. Leo ducks his head. He glances up at me and then at the ground. I would be delighted, he says, very formally, to the ground. Okay, and we read the Burning of the Unburned God, which gives the right of the crucible soul and an ardent orison. Jensen ultimately concludes, with apparent reluctance, that the deity was a goddess. He suggests that its gender may have been the cause of its suppression. The rites described are often eerie, sometimes grisly. Okay, and then we shall read this thing, The Locksmith's Dream, A Light Through the Keyhole, which is the first volume of Teresa Galmier's examination of parallels in the mystic dreams of artisans. The parallels in mystic dreams experienced by carpenters, masons, and other artisans, and what they purport to reveal about the architecture of the world, sometimes mordant, sometimes funny. No one has ever explained why Galmier devoted herself to this quixotic exploration of artisans' dreams. Is my benefactor about to propose? They have an air of suppressed excitement tonight. So we get... oh, okay, so... now that the... yeah, okay, the Bizot and... in a moment of passion, Lord Timothy has proposed marriage. If I seize the moment and accept, this will transform my life and close other doors forever. Okay, let's... oh, I need to talk to him now. I can't even dance to him anymore. Well, we'll see. I mean, we're not gonna accept. That's just not us. We're not one to be tied down by marriage. The Stag Door, a ridged barrier of blood-streaked horn, huge enough for a ship to pass. It was broken long ago, and even now the scars are not quite healed. In a declivity beside the door rests a vast and wounded golden head. Its mouth would be large enough to swallow me, where its jaw shatters. It is the name Gerby. It begins to intone its riddle. Okay, so we didn't lose our temptation, so that's good. And the riddle this time is: what must open before this way opens? Answer this riddle to pass a stack door and be accounted a no. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a knock secret because it's talked about opening ways, so pretty sure that that's what it is about. So we can't work with Lord Timothy, so we'll work at the Gaiety. And we will dream about the white door, because we cannot get through the stack door just yet. Why is there... oh! Puppy. This is the time, my dear. The sun in rags requires his conclusion. Will it be you, or do you have a friend? The pony here. What a loyal friend you have here. Do say goodbye now. Goodbye now, Mr. Grey Pawn. You have once again fulfilled your purpose. A liaison. Okay, so we put our temptation change in here. Leo sits very straight to begin with, but as excitement and cocktails overcome him, he begins to relax until he relaxes all the way into me. I wanna be different, he whispers, but I don't know how. His eyes are wide, his mouth is supple. Okay, and we read The Locksmith's Dream. Time and again we hear of the wood which rises from the world's foundation. All trees reach for light. What does the wood reach for? Is there a difference between light and light? I think the key to dreams of the wood may be one of these, the one that isn't exactly real. You get a Watchman's Secret and an erudition. Okay, so now we have an erudition here. If we want to increase our reason, we would need to study reason 3 more times to get 3 more eruditions. Combine those eruditions into eruditions lesson learned. Read these collections of essays. Yeah, sure. We can do that. We will study reason twice to get 2 eruditions. Opportunity at the Gaiety. We'll just put some passion in there. Get some money. Do we really want to keep dancing here is the question, though. Like, I don't think we can find any more benefactors once both of these are gone. So this might not be the best thing, because it takes... well, in 55, if we get the extra thing, it takes 55 seconds to get 2 months. So it's pretty okay. We'll explore that furtive truth here. And we will keep dreaming about the white door. A suitable conclusion. My follower is gone. I remain. Puppy Lascelles is seen here and there. She may have more to say to me. Yep. Now we can get stuff from her, or the commission stuff. If we can get from all of these people. Let's actually change it like this, because you can get particular commissions from these people and particular from other people. Okay, this is the same text and there is nothing new here. So now we have 3 lovers! So, 3 down, 20... No, not 20. 18 more to go, I think, is the thing here. So, back to the streets to speak with people. I should probably organize these people in the way that which they are to be taken. Because there are the people who want the enlightenment. You want enlightenment, you want enlightenment. There are people who want power, and there are people who want... what's the Grail thing called? I don't remember anymore. Well, there's an erudition at least. We will get another one incoming. We'll put some passion in here. Oh, and we... Maybe we... Oh, right, we need to talk to Lord Timothy. Yeah, we will not accept it, of course, but we just want to see what the text here says. Okay, some funds. Is there anything we could work on that I haven't really thought about? Well, temptation changed, but no, we won't do that, because I feel like that will turn into dedication change, and that's the thing we don't want to do. I mean, we could go to work for Glover and Glover. No, we won't do that. We do have a good amount of money, so do we even need to work? Maybe we should do some rights. Don't think we have any rights we'd want to do, though. Do we do the sunset ride with a fleeting reminiscence? Add in... Oh, we don't even have any good things to add in there, so... No, yeah, we'll just keep dancing at the gaiety. Okay, and through the wide door once more, let's head to the lodge, because, yeah, I want to find a chronicle from here and see what the text says about that. Last night I visited the lodge of the Sage Knight. My host had manifested as an elegant woman with fashionably short hair and dark glasses. No, she admits, I don't need them anymore than I need eyes. Allow me my sentimentalities, but you come for knowledge, I expect. Here's a story I heard in my Kersham days. You are welcome to it. Only remember me if you come to make the pilgrimage. Get a forbidden chronicle, which we can then immediately explore for more locations for possible rivals to go. Hey! Trysts and interludes. If I have particular friends, now's the time to renew our connection, okay? Another! Is there another? Yes, there is another. Oh, it's drama time. Okay, Porter. Oh, Rose, thou art sick. 2 of my particular friends have chosen to call on me at the same time. The conversation is stilted. An acquaintance, good. Getting more people in here. Wait, I'm like, how did you make more evidence? No, that's just the same piece of evidence we've had on the table for a little while now already. Oh, and I forgot to talk to Lord Timothy. Well, no, yeah. Did I forget? No, I couldn't just do it just yet. Okay, so what do we have here? We have the cause of the heart. Right, we have consequences. My lover will tolerate my neglect no longer. What would you take? Contentment. We don't have any contentment. Arose, thou art sick. As the evening proceeds, tempers become strained, and there is a difficult scene. So now, Porter has aspect resentment. Isabeth has aspect resentment. And so the drama unfolds. Now, this... Okay, so you would grab... Oh, you gave me a dread. Well, let's dream on this pleasant memory, because I'm pretty sure that will give me... contentment. And yeah, I forgot to peek to Lord Timothy when I should have, so we're not gonna see what he would have said, which is kind of unfortunate. I really would have wanted to. Yeah, okay, there's a contentment. So with that contentment, we will dream the dread that has more time. Oh wait. And there is an erudition. So we have 3 of those. We'll do an erudition lesson learned. Then we will get another erudition. Then we'll do another erudition lesson learned. Read these 2 more books. Yeah, the timing should be sufficient. What are you saying? Lord Timothy no longer sends me his little notes. Oh no. Oh no, because I didn't marry him, he doesn't want to do anything with me anymore. That's probably like how humans behave. Okay, some glimmering and an acquaintance, Victor. I'm pretty sure power person as well. So, but Leo doesn't hate me. Now, can I talk to Elizabeth? Oh right, of course I can. Now, we can get rid of the resentment if we give them gifts. But we're not gonna give them any gifts. Not before we have any gifts to give. So we're just gonna, and I cannot talk to, nothing to say. Yeah. Okay, Lord Timothy is done. Really should have seen what he wanted to say. Because I think that's also a way for like a minor victory. Get married with one of these people. But that's not really in the cards for us at this point. Now, the question is, of course, do we just go and work for Glover and Glover? Like, we don't really need to dance at the Gaiety. There's nothing we gain from dancing at the Gaiety. So let's just go work for Glover and Glover. Okay, there is our junior position. We'll go work on that. And we'll work on it until we get a promotion. Then we will send Elizabeth to get rid of the Mr. Alden. And then we will send Porter to get rid of the junior Glover. And we'll be in the board in no time. Hey, we got the promotion immediately. Mr. Alden, the supervisor of records, has called me into his office to recognize my diligence. I watch the mole on his neck as he talks, and talks, and talks. But at the end of it, I have a promotion. My new position is better paid and the desk stands by the street window, but I work directly for Mr. Alden now. Mr. Alden is known to be exacting. Okay, so we will wait for the 32 seconds and then we will send Elizabeth after Mr. Alden and see if she can get rid of him immediately for us. And through the white door, we just got Forgotten Knowledge Chronicle from here, so let's go to the Orchard of Lights, get another Forgotten Chronicle, nice. And yeah, with fruit that is always ripe, then we just plucked and found some secrets, so let's find out about these secrets. And there is another erudition for us, so we will combine these eruditions, then we'll read these two books, that'll take 3 minutes, and yeah, that will be enough time to get, well, for this erudition to still stay around. Okay, who did we find? Enid. I'm pretty sure you are Enlightenment as well. Okay, so we will talk to Elizabeth about this. Send a devious minion to drive an annoyance insane. I want this annoyance gone, but my minions abilities are limited. This might very fail, and if it does, it will draw attention. Okay, but I'm pretty sure that Elizabeth can't die. If we send an edge follower, they will just be gone. But I'm pretty sure that that's only with edge, or maybe it can be with winter as well. But this moth person people, I don't think get disappeared that way. Hopefully not. Okay, erudition lesson learned. We will study another erudition lesson learned. I still need to wait 30 seconds. Arranging night terrors for an annoyance. My minion has returned. The annoyance has proven more resilient than we had expected. Their mind remains intact. Okay, but nothing happened to Elizabeth. We just got a notoriety, which, to be perfectly honest, is really bad since we have the sensitive evidence here. Let's just go to work and we'll grab a hold of the notoriety. We'll let. Okay, we need to grab a hold of it for a whole minute here, so that thing to be gone. But we'll continue with that in the next episode because we're gonna end this one right here. I'm Carp. This has been Cultist Simulator, Cult of Love. Goodbye, world. Thanks for watching. See you next time.